Photon Store is the best place to get PTGO codes online with instant email delivery. They already have Darkness Ablaze available in bundles of 50 codes, single codes, and the pre-release promo box. What are you waiting for? Make sure you use Tablemon code for 5% off your final purchase when you're checking out. MealyBotsGaming.com is the best place for you to find all the Darkness Ablaze singles you might need for your upcoming decks. Any alternatives, anything you need, make sure you get it at MealyBotsGaming, and when you're checking out, make sure you use Tablemon code for 5% off your final purchase.
Tablemon.
Alrighty, so we got a win with Lucario Metal, pretty good. Let's give it another try. Yeah, let's give it another try. Let's play another tournament. Check-in will start soon for the Limitless event. The Limitless event is free to play. If any of you want to join, I would definitely recommend you do. It should be pretty fun. Yeah, it should be pretty fun. I'll leave the link. Yeah, I won a Bruiser. I'll leave the link right here in case anyone wants to register. I'm actually not sure if you can still register. I think you might. I'm not sure. Thank you, Charizard. No rush, no rush. There's the link to the Limitless tournament in case you would like to play. The tournament starts in an hour, right? So it should be perfect time for me to play this Players Cup tournament and then move on to playing the Limitless tournament, right? Which I will be playing with Baby Blacephalon, I believe. I should be playing it with Baby Blacephalon. Alright, I would like to go first. And interesting hand with the triple Metal Goggles. We will get mulligan, maybe plural. We're up against a fire deck, so that's scary, but we do have the weakness card energy immediately, so that should be helpful. I did see the burning thing, so I'm not sure how serious my opponent's deck will actually be. But still pretty scary. Yeah, still pretty scary. Alright, all 4 Metal Goggles. What the heck? I mean, I might lose just because of weakness, but that is like insane. What even is this? Sure. What even is this? I will attach 1 energy, but I want to save the other one. Well, I mean, attaching the energy could mean I get a knockout next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna be more aggressive, I guess. Please don't. Well, Welder doesn't KO me. What even is this? Okay, commits the energy there, that's good. And goes Searing Flame. And now I'm burned, that's fine. If I get a knockout this turn, like, I don't even know what we're up against, but should be pretty safe here. Okay, so I'm gonna establish another Zacian, taking advantage of the goggles, and now I hate that I give him extra cards, but just 1 energy, please. 1 metal energy, and I'll be happy. Okay, nice. We actually got 2 energies. And I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy to take this KO. Very, very happy. Eliminating a threat. I'll probably get Welder return KO'd, but I'm fine with that because then I respond with my GX. And I find my triple weakness card energy, so that's also pretty nice. Alright. Looking good. Yeah, off to a good start. Off to a good start. Senti Scorch. You go every time first, Michi. I do like going first. Yeah, first station's nice, easy win. I wish all my games were this easy. I feel like maybe now it's less competitive than at night. Like I was playing last night and I was getting like just completely wrecked, and I was not facing against Houndoom Flapple, you know. I was just facing ADP Alternatives, Look Metal, like super hyper competitive decks. So yeah, I do think going first with this deck is good. Wow, thank you so much, Charizard. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much for gifting me those Altarias. I really appreciate it. You know, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for the message. Yeah, today it's looking good, right? We're playing good. We're focused. I'm not feeling my best. I'm feeling a little under the weather. So that's why my energy levels might seem a little low. But yeah, like at least like morning right now. And there's 12, right? The player who we beat in the final last time, who started off a turn by benching Crobat, so I don't know. That was odd. Altair is a good card for sure, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Poké, sorry, I just saw your message. Thank you so much for the kind message. I'm trying my best. Yeah, I'm trying my best right now. I can't compete too much other than at the online tournaments, obviously, Players Cup and the daily PTGO tournaments. But I am definitely trying to grow as a content creator. I'm sure all of you have seen, if you follow me on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, you've seen the images I've been making. I feel like I want to have those. I want to have those every day, as long as I can keep it up. So yeah, how about chat? Help me out. Yeah, have you seen the images where I compare two cards, right? Like, what is Zoroark's true love, Golisopod or Lycanroc? Which tag team was better, ADP or more broken, ADP or Pikarom? So, do you have any ideas on what's better? Like, because it's not that easy to come up with good ideas, you know. So, I guess Altaria versus Decidueye, which one is better? That is a good comparison. Like any comparison, really. Like cards to ban in Expanded, like Shaymin EX or Scoop Up Net. What else? Like any ideas? I would appreciate ideas for like comparisons. Yeah, like Welder versus Guzma. Yeah. Sí, Chop, mándame. La verdad es que muy difícilmente me pongo a practicar. Pero quizá te acepte la oferta, porque para los videos del nuevo patrocinador de Channel Fireball, quizá necesite jugar contra decks más competitivos, entonces que solo juegan la escalera. Entonces te acepto, muchas gracias. Normalmente solo tengo a la gente que entreno directamente, pero noto que siempre estás aquí en las transmisiones y así apoyando, entonces te lo agradezco mucho. Yumbo, you never know for which decks I should go first in. I mean, honestly, I can't come up with a deck I would choose to go second unless it's Volcanion based. Like everything else, I would choose to go first. Eternatus, ADP Zacian, Baby Cephalon, Lucario Melmetal. Cynthia versus Research? I'm not so sure. I feel like Research versus Marnie would be better. Or Cynthia versus Marnie. I think Cynthia versus Marnie is a better comparison than Cynthia versus Research, because Research is clearly better than Cynthia. But Cynthia and Marnie are more comparable. I would say Cynthia and Marnie are more comparable, I think. But yeah, like any idea is good. Eternatus versus ADPC is a popular question, like which one is tier 1? Yeah, that's actually a good call, right? Because they are clearly the top two decks. And yeah, like if I want to have a comparison every single day, it's definitely gonna be. I need so many ideas, yeah. Yeah, research discards, but it's still clearly the better card. No tiene por qué darte vergüenza, Chop. No tiene por qué darte vergüenza. Todos empezamos en algún lado, ¿no? Yo el primer mazo que llevé a un torneo tenía 30 Pokémon y 30 energías. Tenía 30 Pokémon y 30 energías. Ese fue el primer mazo que hice en mi vida. You choose to go second all the time? I feel like that's disadvantageous in some cases. Like with AVP Station, I definitely want to go first, I would say. Eternatus, you can argue both ways, but I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to answer the question, but all right. Yeah, like I wouldn't choose to go I haven't chosen to go second unless I'm playing a Volcanion based deck, so Scorch essentially, or like the Welder box decks. Second with Blacephalon is also arguable, right? How versus Hop. Yeah, that's a funny one. That's a funny one. How versus Hop. How versus Hop. What else? Let me put this here so I can read chat at the same time. Exacto, ¿quién necesita trainers? Full art wise, yeah. Like that can also be something else to compare, like full arts and stuff. Alright. Next round coming now. Next round coming along. Yeah, with green decks or welders, yeah. With greens, there's also the argument. Okay. I would like to go first, though. I would like to go first. Like, a friend was saying, wow, what a terrible hand. A friend was telling me, like, Zoroark, what would you compare, like, what's comparable to Zoroark GX? Oh, nice top deck. Wow, that's actually pretty lucky. What is comparable to Zoroark GX? I feel like I should attach the weakness card energy here. Because Mewtwo could play fire Pokemon, right? So, ooh, but now if I had attached the metal, I actually would have an attack, perhaps. Oh, full art Cynthia and full art Guzman, yeah. Psycho Walk, that's really good. I hadn't thought of that, yeah. Cynthia, that's really good, thank you. I hadn't thought of that. Are there any other cases where there's two full arts? I guess Welder, right? We haven't gotten the male full art Welder here, but I could still make the comparison, right? Okay, my opponent got a underwhelming start. Definitely gonna go for Lucario Melmetal here. And I'm gonna go ahead and... Okay, I'm discarding a second metal. I think that's okay. It's not the end of the world. The Mallow Lana could be pretty important. And yeah, this is actually looking pretty nice. I'm assuming my opponent doesn't run Tool Scrapper. I get another energy. That is just fantastic. It's looking really good. Like, I started Stunfisk and a horrible hand, but then the Zacian top deck and into this. Now I'm feeling very confident here. Now I am feeling absolutely very confident. And it seems like, wow, that was a very defensive play. That was an extremely defensive play. However, I have Boss and then GX on that guy. And you know what? I'm gonna go for it. Goodbye to your energies, Mew3. And then I have the Steel Fist into... Oh, maybe I shouldn't have it. Yeah, I should have Metal Saucer here. That was actually silly. Because I go 50 into KO, not 15 to 150, which is not bad, honestly. Which is not bad. Beacon Alolan Vulpix versus Galarian Sixagoon? Nah, that doesn't seem comparable enough. Zora GX is like nerfs Eternatus VMAX mixed with Cinccino. True. Ok. So... ¿Qué programa uso para las transmisiones en Twitch? OBS, justamente estoy usando OBS Chopped. Justamente estoy usando OBS. Alright, so... I mean, I have Switch, right? I feel like I should go for it. And then just go like this. I'll play this just to burn it. And then I'll go Steel Fist. My opponent's truly just not threatening me at all. And my board is looking really good. 2 switches down can be annoying, but it's not the end of the world, honestly. Yeah, but it's like they have completely different uses. Like they're not comparable in the sense that one searches for Pokemon helps you set up, Sixagon helps you do damage. So like you would compare Crobat, Crobat, the old Crobat, the SP Crobat with Galarian Sixagon. Like that's a comparison. You have to compare like cards that focus on doing the same thing, right? Like you would compare the Beacon Vulpix with something like there's a card I'm thinking of. Beacon Vulpix with the Diancie, right? Like which one, the world champion deck from 2017 used the Diancie that evolves and the Beacon that and the Vulpix Beacon that searches. So it's like which one is more useful, right? That's a more even comparison, right? And yeah, I would agree. Like Beacon helps you set up, whereas Sixagon is circumstantial, right? So okay, Outrage for 0 damage. And I get a Marnie. So that means that both of my Mallow Lanas will be at the bottom and I will not have access to them, right? Well, now I Quick Ball, I will. Now after I use this Quick Ball, I will be able to have access to them. I think Zamazenta has merit, but... Okay, so I could take 3 prizes here. I don't think getting rid of my energy to get the 3 prizes is worth it though. So I'm just gonna apply the pressure with that. Now the Outrage will deal 230 minus 170. So that's not like ideal. But I'm trading 3 for 3, right? Which is generally good enough, right? Generally good enough. Why would you attach energy? That I don't understand. Like, why would you attach energy right there? Wait, what? What GX attack was that? That was Swift Run? What attack was that? Swift Run GX, okay. Perfectly fine by me. Perfectly fine by me. I have this to bypass it. Perfectly fine by me. I'll just Heavy Impact. That was a not play. Honestly, that was a not play because now my opponent definitely can't KO me, which is fantastic, right? And I have boss. Like if I knock this guy out, then I don't even need to do anything. I just boss the other Mewtwo. Yeah, he goes for the Outrage. That's gonna be GG. Ancient Trait Articuno. Yeah, there we go. That's a good comparison. That's definitely a cool comparison. I'll keep the energy for now. I'll just Heavy Impact. Ancient Trait versus, wait, is it Red Feast? What do you mean? Is it called Red Feast? It's not. Like, you mean the Guzzler that you take 2 prizes, right? The Guzzler where you take 2 prizes. Greedent versus Behem. Yeah, Greedent versus Behem. That seems solid. Greedent versus Behem. Worst flop? Fluffy Chump or Reshiram Zekrom Tag Team? Wait, what's Fluffy Chump though? Oh, Gold Ultra. Well, that's a good one. Yeah. And then Full Art Ultra Ball. Nice. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Thank you so much for the ideas, guys. Thank you so much for the ideas. Red Banquet. The one where if they knock out, they take 2 prizes, right? This is game, right? There's like, I'm not missing something. No. Nice. I don't know why people are playing Rhyperior. Like, that's the thing that I'm seeing Rhyperior V in this deck. Like, you can't copy it with Mewtwo. Do people know that? Like, do you really want to power it up with Welder? Okay, we might go up against 12 again. That would be really weird. I feel like there must be a different tag team to compare with Reshiram Zekrom in terms of flopping. Oh yeah, I should check in, right? Thank you. Yeah, I should check in for the tournament. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've checked in. You are checked in. Best of luck in the tournament. Yeah, so we'll finish this one. And then we'll see how we do in the Limitless tournament. Are these for Twitter, Kazuma? Yeah, like, well, I put them everywhere, right? I put them on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and they've been really cool. Like, they've been very successful. They've gotten a lot of engagement, and they've generated interesting discussions. And I've been criticized for, like, why don't I do a poll? You know, it's like, well, I want to do an image, right? It's my social media. I'm not truly looking for the absolute answer. I'm trying to get engagement from the community and start interesting discussions, yeah, but then there's always that one guy, you know, that one guy who's really fun at parties, who starts being like, oh, you're shamelessly trying to get engagement, and you could do a poll to make this more fair. It's like, dude, it's an image, man. Tapu Koko GX versus Heatran GX. Ooh, that's a very good one. That is actually a very good one. Tapu Koko GX, Heatran GX. Fabián, ¿cuántos puntos creo necesarios? La verdad es que probablemente 60 sean suficientes, pero al final lo que es necesario es jugar las 50 llaves y hacer lo mejor posible. 125, 150 puntos es exagerado. Los primeros lugares tienen eso. Los primeros lugares tienen eso, Chops. Entonces, al final, lo que tienes que hacer es jugar los 50 torneos y sumar la mayor cantidad de puntos que puedas. Porque no es como que vas a llegar a un número y vas a dejar de jugar, ¿no? De nada te sirve tener llaves acumuladas. De nada te sirve no jugar los 50 torneos, porque solo estás disminuyendo las probabilidades de que clasifiques. Entonces, ¿cuántos necesitas? Realmente no importa. Importa que juegues las 50 y tu desempeño, ¿no? Pero definitivamente yo calculo que será entre 60 más o menos. 80 debe ser bastante seguro. Right, Charizard? How many tickets have I used? I actually don't know. I think 15? I think I've used 15 so far. Not 100% sure. Hey, Mel Magic Garb. Hey, Charismatic Hanan. Thanks so much for being here. So, okay. I think, like, what would you compare with Zoroark GX? Like, what is a card that you would compare to Zoroark GX? Because in my opinion, it had no comparison. Like, I was thinking in terms of just complete domination, maybe Seismitoad EX. Like, which one was more dominant, Zoroark versus Seismitoad EX? Yeah, either 16th or 15th, something like that. Like, yeah, Zoroark GX versus Seismitoad EX in terms of which one is more dominant, or what, like in the respective times which one was more dominant. That seems decent, like a decent comparison perhaps. Dead3, thanks so much for the follow. And I'll come in my pins, thank you so much for the follow as well. Welcome to the stream. Not that I can think of, Mellow Magikarp. Not that I can think of. Yeah, like nothing compares to Zork, right? Like I want to make a Zork image, but what compares to Zork? Right? Like what compares to Zork? Like in terms of domination, I can see Seismitoad-EX, right, being a decent comparison in terms of like the format was at one point all Zork variants, and then there was a point in time where Seismitoad like was like the undisputed best deck, right? Absolutely the undisputed best deck, just like Zork variants. But what can you compare to Zork? I can't come up, like that's why I hadn't made a Zork graphic, you know? Yeah, like that's what I mean when, okay, rematch. Rematch against 12. Rematch against 12. I guess Zacian V is the combination of ability, like consistency engine plus main attacker actually. Maybe Zacian V is a comparison. Right? Maybe Zacian V is a comparison. Sneasel, like the very, very old Sneasel. Oh, Reshiram, Zekrom, and Slowdog. That actually seems pretty good, yeah. Actually seems pretty good. Reshiram, Zekrom, and Psyduck Slowpoke. I'm gonna use that one. Reshiram and Psypoke. Like which one is worse? I guess worst VMAX. Like what's the worst VMAX? Butterfree versus who? Versus Gardevoir GX? Is Butterfree VMAX versus Gardevoir GX like worst VMAX comparison? Okay, we get Marnie, that's okay. Yeah, the weird Crobat first, indeed. This is a rematch, like it's the exact same matchup. The exact same matchup. Okay, so she got an energy attachment. Let's go Cynthia Caitlin. Let's draw 3. Heads. Yes, heads. Let's get rid of the energy there, and then let's attach, and let's goggles, and then we'll pass. And then next turn we just go 30, 30, 30, 30, 30 forever. Yeah, Stonejourner VMAX, that's also... Like, what's worse? I guess Butterfree's better than Stonejourner. Or like, what would be the worst VMAXs? Because I feel like Butterfree's also pretty bad. But it has seen some success. I lost to Butterfree yesterday. I lost a final to Butterfree yesterday. Of a Players' Cup tournament to Israel Sosa. Grimmsnarl VMAX, yeah. Okay, so Grimmsnarl versus Gardevoir. How do I feel the dolls are going, Slowburn? How about the better guard, Mellow Magikarp? I already did that one. Yeah, I just did Garbotoxin versus Trash Lunch. I already did that comparison. Slowburn, I mean, the dolls are there so that you can switch into a doll and like attack with Zacian, switch into a doll, shuffle the doll, and then reset. Yeah, that's one of the main uses of the dolls. Yeah. One of the main uses of the dolls. Dawnwings versus Keldeo, that's a good comparison. Dawnwings versus Keldeo EX. So Stonejourner versus Grimmsnarl? Is that the comparison? Copperajah and Meowth are also a bit odd, yeah. Honchkrow GX versus Alolan Persian GX, yeah. No, I feel like there's definitely worse than Scissor. Like, Scissor is decent. Okay, good job, opponent. How is this person making it to the finals? I really don't understand. Where am I from? I am from Mexico. I am from Mexico. Reshisard versus Pikarom. They were the first dominant tag teams, right? I've already done Pikarom versus ADP, but yeah. Reshiram versus Pikarom. Reshisard. Yeah. Those were what made the story of tag teams, right? Yeah, Copperajah. I mean, I feel like Metal Pokemon, just because of so much support, is just arguably better, you know? Okay, she did have Obstagoon, as we predicted. She did have Obstagoon. This is so bad, though. Yeah, like, I feel like Metal VMAXs are decent, just because of so much Metal support, right? Like, Stonejourner is clearly worse. Gardevoir and Alcremie being weak to Metal are clearly worse, but at least Alcremie can do something, you know? Copperajah, Butterfree needs a tag team and a stage 2 to actually work, so... Alright, let me focus on this. I'll discard a station, right? And then I'll grab the Lucario Melmetal. Discarding the energies might be important here. So I'll do this, and then I'll go ahead and Marnie. Not sure what my opponent is planning, but I should be safe here. Yeah, I already wrote down the Zero-Eye versus Altaria. I already wrote that one down. Okay, so I'll do that, and then we'll Assault Tackle. Yeah, the elephant is good, you know? Like, it's fat, right? It's fat and big. Altaria versus Desir, I already wrote down. Meow VMAX definitely seems bad. Sinlin. Slowburn, what do you mean Sinlin? Is that Cynthia Caitlin? Yeah, it's been working out. As a one-off, it's pretty good. As a one-off, it's pretty good. I have not, no. Seismitoad EX versus Vika will be. I mean, the thing is, like, what would you compare? Like, Seismitoad EX dominated and was a completely dominant deck, whereas Vika V, it's just like, it came out in the time of tag teams, right? Where 50 damage is just not that great. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure that would generate a little bit of talk about which one's better. Obviously, Seismitoad, but yeah. Like, they are comparable, right? Item lock versus item lock. Yeah, I've been trying to think of what to compare with Mew3, but I can't really come up with anything. Like, it could be Encounter Mew, it could be Mew EX as well. But, I don't know, it doesn't seem that great. Okay. Yeah, my opponent's just not, like, what even is this? Okay, I'll take 2 prizes here. Okay, there's the Crobat getting powered up, that's fine. So, do I take the initiative? I think I just take 2 prizes, right? Especially with that Switch top deck. Like, she'll attack me for 60, and then I go Switch, remove the energy, she can't attack me, she has 0 cards in hand, or what, like a few cards in hand. I can even heal with Mallow Lana now that I got that Tag Call, so... Back-to-back wins, nice. Excuse me. Mewtwo versus Marshmallow-GX. Yeah, that feels like a slightly better comparison, right? Mewtwo versus Marshmallow-GX. So Marshmallow-GX has never seen like as much use as Mewtwo, right? Do I take this opportunity to heal? I feel like I do. Just use Mallow Lana, discard the... Sure, the metal. I'm not in any rush to attach extra energy. And full metal wall. Should be good. Yeah, they are comparable. They are definitely comparable. Mad Party versus Night March. See, that's the thing. Like, one is clearly better than the other. Like, Night March dominated when it came out. Mad Party is not the same in Standard, but now Mad Party is clearly the better one in Standard. I mean, in Expanded, right? Because you have more Mad Partiers. So, alright. We get the win here, which is awesome. Back-to-back wins with Lucario Melmetal. That's really, really cool. Nice. So we have half an hour left. We have half an hour left. I probably don't want to risk. I don't want to risk. Yeah, I don't want to risk missing the tournament, right? So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I will be right back in just a second.